Teagan.
I'm Sam.
And we are the Ripper Twins.
Welcome back to Squared.
So on the weekend we did the Rock Challenge, which stands for the Ridiculous Obstacle Challenge, which is a 5-kilometer fun run with crazy elements and ridiculous obstacles, including slides, tires, bubbles you had to run through, the menacing sweeper, the infamous wrecking ball, the hilariously challenging jump balls, and there was like 10,000 people who participated in the event on the weekend. So.
Holy moly.
So in today's video, we're going to show you guys some behind the scenes of the event
And some funny videos of us failing trying to do the things.
trying to attempt the obstacles.
Yeah.
But before we do that,
Be sure to subscribe
if you haven't already,
and give it a big thumbs up if you like it.
so with the race, you could race on your own, you could race with a partner,
In a team.
friends, team. So we went in a team, and you could dress up if you wanted to. Most people just wore these tops.
With colourful headbands and tutus and
Yeah.
colourful socks, which was really cool.
Yeah, but we decided to dress up a little bit instead.
A little bit different. So our team decided to go as ninjas.
These are our ninja outfits. So you can imagine we stood out compared to everybody else who was wearing the wrong t-shirt.
Yeah, we rock up and we're like,
Hey,
hey everybody.
we're the ninjas. Actually, we're the FOMOs.
Our name,
It was the FOMOs.
you see?
Anyway, so our friends picked out these onesies. They're actually onesies.
They're actually boy onesies, but that's okay. And they've got like an N for ninja. They've got the nunchucks.
Yeah, and our friends all glittered our names. Our team name, which was the FOMOs, on the back, and then our own name. And the FOMOs stands for Fear of Missing Out. So when it was our turn to run, we were like chilling at the back of the crowd. We're like doing our stretches, getting ready to go, and then all of a sudden the guy with the microphone was like, "Ninjas to the front!" And we were like, "What?
It must be us.
And
That's
we were all
us.
like- And so we came to the front, and they were like, "Oh, you guys look so cool." Our team captain Hannah was like, "They can do acro." So then, yeah, we just started chucking our moves, ninja moves. So he was like, "Yeah, do some tricks down at the starting line." So we did. So the first obstacle that we ran through was soapy
Foam bubbles. It
Foam.
felt like you were running through clouds, but it was
It
scary.
actually did.
Because you thought you were going to fall over, so you were like,
Yeah, because it was the start of the race, everyone was like running for their lives.
really fast. So we're like, because we're at the start, we have to run really fast.
Then we come across this obstacle and we're like, oh my god, like we're gonna slip.
You had to
but-
slow down to go through it. That was really cool. And then we had to run a bit, and then we went on these slides, but they were like horizontal slides, so you ran up and they were wet, and you went.
Yeah, that was so much fun. You just dived and you like slid along and then landed in some water.
And then yeah, from that you ran to these huge slides.
How do you remember the order?
I don't know. You ran through these huge slides, and there was these little steps you had to climb up.
Oh
and you go,
yeah. So it was a very good workout. Very
It
good
was
workout.
like.
And as we said, altogether it was 5 kilometers, so it was pretty hectic.
And there was this awesome slide. It was one of the biggest, and you had to climb up there, and you got a donut to go down on.
Yeah, that was fun.
And you had to like lift it up and just jump and go down it.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then, oh my god, the wrecking balls.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
So there was these wrecking balls, and you had to run along, you had to dodge the huge wrecking balls, and so many people while we were watching were being bashed, even like older men. I was like, oh my god, how are we going to?
Thing that you had to go on was so skinny, like this this small.
It was kind of funny when I went before Sam, and as I was going, I
Teagan slowed down and was like bobbing down. Lucky she's small enough, otherwise she would have been like.
Yeah, instead of like running straight across and dodging the balls, I was just like, it was coming, I was just like, ah, and I just went down. And then I kept doing that like
And you
4
got
times.
across.
I did get across, but it was a slow process.
And then it was my turn and I was just like, leg it, let's go.
Yeah, Sam did it really good.
And then there was this other awesome thing.
The obstacle was called the jump balls, I think, and so there was like 4 balls in a row and you had to jump from ball to ball.
And once you stayed on the ball, it would slowly deflate, so you had to get off it quick, otherwise you're like, ah,
Yeah.
falling.
And then once you got, like, if you fell off, it was so hard to
like-
get back on the ball.
Yeah.
But we did okay at that one too, actually.
That was okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed our videos from the day.
Comment down below if you've done the rock challenge or you'd like to do the rock challenge.
Or if you've ever seen Wipeout, the crazy
On
show.
TV, that crazy obstacle show.
That's great. Remember to watch all the twins videos on Square. If you'd like to see more from us, you can check out our channel
In the description box below.
in the link in the description box below.
We'll get them right Monday. See you guys next Monday.
See ya! Bye bye!
Ta-ta.